up.
And hopefully the brain attached to the mouth, right? The brain, more important than the mouth, is the brain. The brain is much more important.
He is the brain, and I am the mouth. Folks, what's going on? Yeah, you know, I was listening to that press conference and I'm just so sick of hearing about the coronavirus. My friends! I've missed you guys. Let's do this. You guys can see I'm so like enthusiastic tonight. Hey, Noble Gold, ladies and gentlemen, this show is still on because of not only the gifts of everyone it's so awesome that you give, but the people that support Noble Gold because of this show. Go to Noble Gold. Find out about getting gold and silver. You're going to need it sooner than you realize, and you're going to have to protect your money with this. We are coming up to $10 loaves of bread, ladies and gentlemen. We're seeing the Bible just come alive, and you're going to need this. So get in touch with them. In the video description, there's a number. Call them, let them know the deacon sent you, and they'll treat you like royalty. All right. So I got Emery on the line. Emery, you there?
Yep, I'm here. How's everybody doing?
Talk again? Yeah, they can hear you. Okay, good. Yeah, so I'm going to play a video for you, everybody, really quick. It is the one where the guy lays out what's going on in the world and that there's possible posturing toward war. And, you know, this is about salvation, and we need to talk about this. So I'm going to play this really quick. Emery, I know you won't be able to hear it, so just hang on, and I'm going to play this, and I'll be back in just a second and say hi to everybody.
All right.
Yeah, let's see. Let me get it set up here, right there. All right, listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. Just listen.
This post isn't meant to scare anybody. It's just meant to inform everyone. There's a couple of interesting things happening right now that I think everyone needs to know about and consider. Oil has dropped below $0. It's now a negative. It's never happened in the history of the financial markets. Putin declares himself dictator in 2 days effectively when they vote on him being president until 2036. And most of our wartime economy stocks, such as Raytheon and Lockheed Martin, have now stabilized and began to grow off of new news that they're cutting new deals with the U.S. Might be important to consider the possibility that there's going to be a major conflict very soon. Get your food ready, meditate, relax, be around your family, give them love, and just prepare yourself for the possibility. Stay in love. Try not to be fearful of it, but just be cautious and get prepared. This post isn't.
Yeah, that's true. So that is. Emery, if you can remember that post, right, when he basically lets everybody know like what's going on with Putin, the stock market, and Raytheon and all that. You familiar with that?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And we got Kim Jong Un, Kim Jong Un. It's hard to say his name, but he, as far as we know, he's dead today. But they're saying like he's in grave danger of survival. Is that what they really mean? It doesn't sound like he's ill in the hospital when they say he's in grave danger.
You know, my opinion is, in his position, I don't think they would release to the world that he was getting any kind of like surgery or his health was in grave risk. 'Cause I was reading more about it, and there, his doctor was saying, well, it's because he smokes a lot and he eats whatever he wants, and that he's having heart problems because of it. Which, I mean, look at him. It's
Right. Well,
the dude lives like a king over there,
I wonder what, so if North Korea, if that government basically, like, what would happen, I wonder? His brother's dead.
His sister.
And Culver, hey, yeah, hey, I got your gift when it came. People are asking me if I got certain things. Yeah. Let me just say hi to everybody.
Yeah.
Jason Miller, Sublimator, Anthony Dunn, Renee Joy. Here, I'll play the video again here in a minute after I say hi to everyone. Susan Sawyer, we got your gift. Susan Sawyer got my little girl, made it. I'm not sure. Did you make that, Susan, or did you buy it? Because it is it's exquisite. It's like a scrapbook for a little girl that is just full of folded papers and different things, and she loves it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Cabbage Patch, Shelly Green, what's up? Yeah, Susan, you made it. Charlotte, Renee Beard. Yeah.
Is Doyle in there?
Not yet.
No.
Christian Malha, 52 people. When you get to 10, are you going to stop? See, man, unbelievable. I love that I can get rid of these jerks.
Get him out of there.
Yeah, what kills, hey, Vincent Peretti, call me, man, call me. It just kills me, they call me a patriot, they call, it's like, what are you saying? Yeah. Do you really think that I care about views? And then, I get stuff when there's just always some group saying something. It's, who knows? Hey, Jerry. What's up? What's up? Frederick Newcomb, Dolly Ann Gwynn.
Donna.
It's crazy.
Hey, the trolls just keep on coming.
It's amazing. I don't get it. I don't
either.
White Rabbit, what's up? Patty Shannon, my friend, what's happening? Yeah. So yeah, I'll play this again. Listen to this guy. Later, Renee.
This post isn't meant to scare anybody. It's just meant to inform everyone. There's a couple of interesting things happening right now that I think everyone needs to know about and consider. Oil has dropped below $0. It's now in negative. It's never happened in the history of the financial markets. Putin declares himself dictator in 2 days effectively when they vote on him being president until 2036. And most of our wartime economy stocks, such as Raytheon and Lockheed Martin, have now stabilized and began to grow off of new news that they're cutting new deals with the U.S. Might be important to consider the possibility that there's going to be a major conflict very soon. Get your food ready, meditate, relax, be around your family, give them love, and just prepare yourself for the possibility. Stay in love. Try not to be fearful of it, but just be cautious and get prepared.
Yeah, that's wise. As Susan Sawyer says, yes, oil is $300 negative. Our town is in panic.
It's not looking good.
No, in fact, Zero Hedge expert warns U.S. is on the brink of mass civil unrest.
It's true. I hate to say it, but it's true.
Well, I mean, I know that they are looking at these are liberal outlets, news outlets, seeing our response to being locked up and love and freedom, and let's see what it says. An expert with the United States Study Center says that America is on the brink of mass civil unrest that threatens to emerge out of anti-lockdown protests now taking place nationwide. So,
and who's that, Zero Hedge?
Yeah, by Tyler Durden. Tyler Durden, which he isn't he somewhat conservative? Is he, or is he not?
I'm not sure, because I've seen quite a few conservative articles by him, but I don't know. Do they even have any other writers? I've never actually noticed any other writers on there but Tyler Durden.
Yeah, I don't know. So speaking to Sky News Australia, James Brown, a former Australian Army officer who commanded a cavalry troop in southern Iraq, said that the very specific mentality of Americans made them much more likely to rebel against lockdown measures compared to citizens of other countries. Right. There is that part of the U.S. political psyche that takes right to the complete extreme, said Brown, adding that mass civil unrest is an ever-present possibility due to Americans sharing a deep independent streak that believes the government is a nice-to-have, not a must-have.
It's because the seeds of freedom and the Constitution have always been here.
Yeah.
I mean, what just because of a virus all of a sudden now, okay, it's 2020, we have a virus, it eventually will go away, but that doesn't matter. We got to just out with the old, in with the new. Screw that.
Susan Sawyer says, please listen, Sean, heads up. They will raise the value of oil. Your gas will be like $10 a gallon when it happens. Yep.
Yeah. The hyperinflation is looking more and more.
Oh, well, according to the word of God, and those ending days, a loaf of bread will be worth like $20. You'd be paying $20 for a loaf of bread.
Wow.
Yeah. So, regarding war, China they're getting into position. We got people like protecting the Gulf of Mexico on the West Coast, East Coast. I'd say we're kind of vulnerable right now.
Hold on. Board being. Oh, sorry.
Anthony Dunn said 99.5 survival rate. Not worried. Open up America. Correct. But the fact is that we've let that right there destroy our economy. That is weird. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I mean, that is weird.
You know, is the media that powerful?
Evidently. But I believe that China put a virus in our psyche. Like all of those videos that came out of China, half of them were fake.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Hey, Anthony Dunn says, your fear destroyed my business. I'm telling you, fear destroyed business.
Yes.
And that's the thing. Like,
and how many people are having? I wonder how many people in the audience are having a horrible time dealing with the unemployment racket, I guess we could call it. I don't know what else to call it. The phone service, the internet service. Dude, I've been dealing with them like nonstop. And it's just, I had to go redo everything on there. And everybody I know is having a hard time with it. I mean, oh, dude, this is...
Jason Miller said those China videos also had 911 or 911 hidden in them on bus numbers, car tags. Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. But it's due to like a mass mind control narrative, Don Leon Gwen writes. Yes.
Yeah.
Over a disease that has not killed 1% of the population. Bill Strange, what's up?
Hey.
Yeah. So what do you think? What do you think is the significance of Kim Jong-un being sick? Like if he was to die, for them to say that he's in grave danger.
Well, I don't know. That's a really it's a weird one. It's one I don't think anybody was expecting, and out of nowhere, like boom, wham. Now Kim Jong Un is down, but is he down? I mean, or did he just retreat down to a bunker or something? Because he knows what's about to happen. He sees it like, oh crap, there's a standoff between America and China, and this can't be good. And we're right in the middle. They got bases by us. We're right next to them.
Right.
China's gonna call us on us. Oh, this ain't good.
Yeah, and but I mean the fact that today, Trump tweeted that our ships can now fire on Iranian boats that harass them. That came out today.
I wonder. I seen that.
And when they harass like that, they're wanting to start a war. They're like, "Go ahead, fire on us. It'll just start the war." They want that,
right? Did you see that they? I read somewhere that they were sending 100 B-2s over the China Sea.
Wow,
that's a lot. We could take the world with B-2s. 100 of them. Stealth that can, if I can remember correctly, they can get pretty damn near low Earth orbit. And they can keep going and refuel in air.
Wow, yeah.
Nuclear capable. Oh, man.
I mean, China. Let's just imagine that they are telling the truth. That they only have certain of such a. They have the lowest number of infections and death, and that they. I mean, they did this. This is like a psyop, worldwide psyop.
Oh yeah.
You were saying something that they've been dealing with drafting women.
Yeah, I read about last month. I just wish I would have had time to get the article.
Let me see if I
I'll
can find it
tonight.
I'll look it up. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, they've been talking about it for a while now, but it keeps inching closer and closer. And that is, if they're gonna start making women sign up for the draft as well.
It's right here. Right here.
Find it. Wow.
Yeah, right here. Panel to recommend making. It says Pentagon and Congress. Panel to recommend making women register for the draft.
What's the date?
March 24th. And there's quite a few ads. I mean, articles. Quite a few articles.
Could you imagine? There's reasons why I'm not in favor for that. And it has nothing to do with thinking women aren't capable, because they're perfectly capable.
I think that they should be kept off the battlefield.
Yes.
Yeah, that they should use them for like pushing buttons, like playing, doing what, like let the guys go out in the field. I mean, it's just you don't want this. We don't want this. We don't want our women paraded in front of us like that.
No, and part of our success in World War I, World War II, was having the women on the home front that were working the factories, that were keeping the home, the homestead, the homeland going. If we have everybody going, I mean, what's going to happen of kids? What are we going to do with some kids? All right, so then we're talking about a draft. You know how many women are going to just start getting knocked up just to dodge the draft?
Yeah. Tammy Crimes says yes.
Seriously.
Tammy Crimes says yes. Keep the woman off the battlefield. Don't leave them to push button either. Yeah, that's fine too. But if we gotta have them, I think they should not be on the battlefield. Donald Leanne Gwynn, prayers for your son Luke Daly. Sean, thank you so much. They're getting back to exercises now, and hopefully he'll be coming home soon. Titus Pulo, what's up?
Hey, Titus.
Kyle Bass, the Saudis. This is another Tyler Durden one again. The guy's good though, because he's good.
I like Tyler Durden.
The Saudis are sending us a 50 million barrel oil bomb. This is Wednesday, today. By now, even the 165,727 professional investors who are long the USO ETF on the free glitch phone platform Robinhood, I can't figure out what that is, are aware the problem facing global oil production is that there is simply no storage where to put all the physical oil, as we warned in late March.
Yeah, it doesn't store very long.
And if even the army of Robin Hooders now know how impossible it is to find space for physical oil,
Green New Deal. I mean, the irony's there.
yeah, just making this where I can let people read along with me. And even if the Robin Hooders now know how impossible it is to find space for physical oil on the continental U.S., then Saudi Arabia, which sparked the current crude crisis and which will not stop until shale is completely crushed, is certainly aware, which is why the U.S., unable to store its own output, some 50 million barrels of Saudi oil are on their way to the United States and due to arrive in the coming weeks, piling even more pressure on markets already struggling to absorb a glut of stocks, Reuters and Marine Traffic reported.
Oh, well.
That's very loud in the phone, whatever you're doing there.
Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry.
Shipping data showed the more than 20 super tankers, each capable of carrying 2 million barrels of oil, were sailing to key U.S. terminals, especially in the U.S. Gulf. 3 separate tankers, also chartered by Saudi Arabia, were currently anchored outside U.S. Gulf ports. Dude.
Saudi Arabia.
According to Reuters sources, the kingdom had tried to seek storage options for the cargoes from tanker owners when the ships were chartered last month, but many pushed back given booming rates and not wanting tied up vessels. The result was an outpouring of anger from the increasingly political hedge fund manager Kyle Bass, who tweeted earlier that the Saudis and Russians have declared war against U.S. shell energy companies. It seems they weren't happy with American energy independence. Storage full. Largest glut in history. Saudis are sending us a 50 million barrel oil bomb. How negative will June crude go? Question mark. The Saudis and Russians have declared war against U.S. shell energy companies. Folks, energy is everything. The anger at the incoming Saudi bomb has spread all the way to Washington. And U.S. officials said in recent days that Washington is considering blocking Saudi shipments of crude oil or putting tariffs on those shipments, adding to difficulties for the cargoes now on the water. U.S. Senator Ted Cruz said on Twitter on Tuesday, "My message to the Saudis, turn the tankers the hell around."
Right. That's crazy.
Yeah, flotilla of Saudi oil threatens to worsen U.S. supply glut. In response, 2 sources said Saudi Arabia was looking into whether it could reroute the cargoes elsewhere if the United States halted imports. Oil traders active in European and Asian markets said that said there was expectation that the Saudis would look to divert the cargoes to other markets if a ban was imposed, which in turn would put huge pressure on storage tanks in those two regions and depress local oil benchmarks. Dude, this is crazy, man. It's like, who would have ever thought that oil would be worthless?
Right.
Glenn Orgel said maybe that is why warships in the Gulf of Mexico, they're outside of the Gulf of Mexico. They're in the Caribbean Sea. Cabbage Patch says, need to give the fuel away. I will do my part. 4 vehicles to fill up. But that's the problem. Oil has to be refined into gasoline.
Right.
You can't just turn the spigot on and get gas. You got to produce that stuff.
Yeah, it takes time and resources, manpower.
Christopher Fay said, if oil is at $35 a barrel, what should gas prices be? Yeah.
Yeah.
Susan Sawyer says, refineries are full. And then we've got meat packaging factories shutting down. Titus Pula said, Bank of America said gold will hit $3,000 an ounce.
Oh man.
Yeah, so that means that go to Noble Gold, folks. Go to noblegoldinvestments.com. Let me go there really quick. Noble. Yeah, folks, go to Noble Gold. This is very important because you need to have some gold. You need to just call and get the information. You don't have to move. You just get the information, find out what they're about. Tell them that I sent you, the deacon sent you. And if I were you, I would get some silver at least. Get some silver. And consider converting part of your portfolio over to gold and silver. Now is the time that they were talking about all these years, Emery, for 10 years, Emery. 10, 20 years. I remember hearing about it 24 years ago, 25 years ago. You buy that gold, buy your gold and silver. Remember that?
You've been talking about it for a long time. I've been hearing about it myself for a long time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've been hearing about it since I was a kid. And here it is. And here it is.
It's crazy because like 10 years ago, I watched that Jesse Ventura show. It was called Conspiracy Theory with Jesse Ventura. You know, that wrestler, the actor.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he talked about everything that was going on right now.
Yeah. In response to all this, 2 sources said Saudi Arabia was looking into whether it could reroute the cargoes elsewhere if the United States halted imports. Oil traders active in European and Asian markets said there was expectation that the Saudis would look to divert the cargoes to other markets if a ban was imposed, which in turn would put huge pressure on the storage tanks in those 2 regions. We already read that. Europe looks full, but surely if the Saudis offer it at really cheap levels, buyers would take it. A source with an international trading firm told Reuters. Some still have storage spaces, or many agree to float it for some time. A source at the separate oil trading firm active in Asia said they expected many of the barrels that were bound for the United States to flow to the region if exports were blocked. This could prove to be a very expensive exercise for Saudi Arabia, as whatever happens with the cargoes and the tanker owners will need to be paid demurrage for the ships. And those costs would have been locked in when the market was higher to secure the charters, a shipment source said. While this is an expensive gamble for the Saudis, shutting off production would have been proved even more costly. Man. Even if the Saudi tankers make it to the U.S., it is not clear who would want their cargo. You know, I will say, we don't need their cargo. Does that mean we're energy independent?
I would say.
I mean, just the thought of that is pretty wild when you think about it. I mean,
I don't see why we can't be. I mean, why do we have to deal with all these other people? I understand for certain minerals, for like refining and stuff like that, but
some people say that Jesus Christ never existed. And if he did, he wasn't the Son of God. It doesn't make sense, folks. You're telling me that 2,000 years later, that we're all worshiping, that on every continent on the planet Earth, we're building churches, doing things in God's name, in the name of Jesus Christ, over a carpenter who only lived to be 33 years old. His ministry only lasted 3 years. He had no formal education. He never traveled more than 100 miles. But yet 2,000 years later, we are worshiping the name of Jesus Christ. I can't scientifically prove to you that Christ existed, but I can show you millions and millions of people that say the doctors that couldn't fix me, my brother, sister, aunt, uncle, they couldn't fix me, but everything changed once I gave my life to the Lord. That's how we prove it. One God, one King.
Yeah, that's awesome. I know you can't hear it, Emery, but I just played an awesome video.
was it one you already sent me?
No, I never sent you this one. Never sent this one to you. And Jesus is Lord. Bottom line. Jesus is Lord. And you and I were talking about earlier, that we were talking about the strange things that people do and the obsessions of people. And we were talking about a few, and you just outright said, man, they need God. They need the Lord. Yeah, that's the bottom line. And this is some weird times, man. It doesn't matter what you believe, any of you guys believe about the virus. It doesn't matter if you think it's a hoax or not. It doesn't matter what you think about the panic that has been created by the media. None of that matters. They are accomplishing something. Wouldn't you agree, Emery? They are able to accomplish something. Look what they've done to us.
Yeah, they're no matter how you look at it, they're doing something. They're doing something to us, to the world.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's weird to think that we're really not alone in that it's global.
Yep.
It's a new. I don't know any other way to describe it other than much like a new era. The new world order.
Yep.
You know, like we had the Renaissance, we had the Industrial Revolution, we had the Dark Ages, all these different things. Well, here we are. I don't know what this will be.
Right.
It's not looking very good, though. I don't like what this is turning into.
Yeah, no, this is a very strange thing. Glenn Norville said, how much more would they have accomplished if HRC got in? Timmy Cron is biblical. Yeah, this is very, very strange what is happening. Very strange. Rhonda Miller said the world is hectic. A reset. It needed a reset. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It did. So yeah, go to Noble Gold, ladies and gentlemen. Go to Noble Gold. You need to think about getting something. Please, continue if you're already supporting Noble Gold, supporting this channel through that. Please. So I look back at my myself on the camera there, and I see it's shaking, and I'm shaking my leg. I'm like, what's shaking? What's shaking? I was reading the what Patty Shannon said. It's shaking, and I'm looking at my leg, and I'm like, it's shaking. JP in the D said, did you hear more kids in the deep underground bunkers found? I believe that is all that stuff is not true. Sorry. Lori Pate says, I will mention you, Deacon. Thanks. Thank you, Lori Pate. Yeah, thank you. I mean, the bottom line is on the internet, on the video, anybody can say anything, do anything, produce anything.
Yeah.
And unless you see it with your very eyes, it is 100% possible. You got a 50-50% chance it's not true.
Right.
JP in the D, I've seen pics. I can send them if you want to. That's fine. But pictures. That's what I'm saying. Even pictures. It's pictures are. It's easy to make pictures.
Yeah.
JP says, Deacon, it's real. I can tell you where to go. Posted today. Yeah, that's fine. I would love to get that link. So if you want to share it here, you can do that, or on Facebook or whatever. 13 QAM PGH says, greetings, everybody, and they do say everything. JP said, I don't want to disrespect you. Should I tell you here? Yeah, that's fine. You can tell me here. That's fine. See, it's when someone's nice, you can go a long way. When people troll, hey. See, that's why I believe there's a lot of truth to everything. I just think that almost everything is blown out of proportion.
Yeah, it's like that game we were talking about.
The gossip game, yeah.
Yep.
It's like this right here. Emery, I told you I want you to get me a price for internet so you can be on the phone and watch the video at the same time. But this
right.
this video right here, right? It says it's the video of Dr. Birx from the press conference, and they say fallen angels playing games on humanity in the deep state. I'm sick of this sheet. And they say they're calling this lady a fallen angel. They point to her teeth and say, I mean, this is insanity, ladies and gentlemen, but this is what pervades this movement. Watch.
They can do those things. I don't know how, but people are very creative. So I'm not going to prejudge, but we have told people very clearly, and the president guidelines made it very clear about the expectations of phase 1.
You know, it's like that poor lady. You can't see it, Emery, but they do a close-up of her teeth, and they got the contrast turned up real high, so every little dark spot or whatever is like,
I know exactly.
black.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking
And
about.
they-
I felt bad for her.
And they say that
honestly.
she's a fallen angel, you know, because it's just, that is the most ridiculous thing. It's so ridiculous. And the thing is people believe it. People believe it. People believe it.
Antibiotics.
There's another one I want to find.
Okay, so
Age.
I love this one. Here, listen to this one, folks. Listen. Emery, do you want to stay on or do you want to go so you can hear it?
Oh, I'll stay on. You're fine.
Okay, good. Well, hold on. I'm going to play this one. Listen to this one, folks.
Age wrinkles the skin, but lack of enthusiasm wrinkles the soul.
Oh, I love that lady. She says, age wrinkles the skin, but lack of enthusiasm wrinkles the soul.
That's good.
That's very good. Very good.
Age wrinkles the skin, but lack of enthusiasm wrinkles the soul.
So, 13QAMPGA said they also say her blinking of her eyes is Morse code. It's not. We've looked at it, and we've tried to figure it out, and it's obvious that, you know, she can't touch her face. She's trying to scratch her face without touching it.
Yeah.
Nobody can touch their face. Yeah. JP in the D, Deacon Kristen W. upload gene decode number 11 on YouTube. See, I was hoping it was something else besides YouTube. I'll look it up, but just so many people say so many things on YouTube. That's the hard. I mean, that's what we're on. We're on YouTube.
Right.
Let's see.
the alien.
All right, yeah, here you go. Here's a story for you. This is what I'm saying. There's all these different stories for everything. Like here's one for you. Here you go.
The alien hybrid human children, or the hybrid children, will be the first point of contact between our galactic families and the human race. These children are a combination of both alien, good alien, and human genes, and they've created a new race of human, essentially, that is completely free of the draconian DNA distortions.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's a shame you can't hear it. It's a shame you can't hear it, Emery. But this lady, who are the hybrid children? I mean, she's just speaking with fact. Like she's saying they've created a new hybrid of human being, and the children are free of draconian, yada, yada, yada. It's a shame you can't hear it. But yeah, that's the thing, you know.
Let me hit y'all with something real quick.
Oh, that sounds funny.
Yeah.
What they do in
you know, it's really sad because like this guy here, this is the guy, and you know, what would suck, you know, I don't want to offend the guy, but you know, because he could be one of my viewers, which sucks, you know. But this is what I'm talking about. Like, listen to the way they speak with such fact. Like, I know you can't hear it, Emery, but um, like they speak with such authority. But listen to it. Listen. This is the virus, ladies and gentlemen, right here.
Hi guys, it's time for y'all to wake up, okay? I'm gonna come right out and tell you, and I don't care if they come to kill me for it, alright? Right now, the Anunnaki have invaded the deep state government and got a position in power along with the Nazis. The Anunnaki we're seeing coming in a vast armada of ships. That's why NASA turned off its solar array. The reason everyone panicked in a mass pandemic of a viral infection was because of scopolamine poisoning. A lot of people eat plants from the nightshade plant family, Belladonna atropa, tomatoes, coffee, tea, only
Emery, it's such a shame you can't hear it. Are you absolutely sure you can't listen to your phone?
Let me see. Let me see if I could turn on my Bluetooth headset.
Yeah, because you'd have to. That's crazy. Like what I just played. You know, I mean, there's always just some new. Like everybody's got their own version of what's going on. Right. Susan Sawyer says his folks were at Woodstock too. I'll come back to that one, but
which is correct.
Hey.
Wait, what?
Some of these.
This is a 1-minute chakra practice.
Hey, all right. Now this right here, ladies and gentlemen, this is what you're going to see more and more of. This is going to be the thing that is accepted. Watch. I'm not going to play it all, just a little bit.
This is a 1-minute chakra practice meditation. The chakras are these spinning discs of energies that allow us to receive information from the future. When we use these sound vibrations, it allows us to balance them, work on them, which helps us tap into our ability to move into the future with more grace and tap into our superhero abilities. Follow my lead. Inhale.
See, that's weird right there. That's weird right there.
Please, someone correct me if I'm.
Now listen to this. This is wild. This is wild right here. Clint Gray said I might have accidentally eaten from a purple lampshade as a kid. Nightshade. That's funny. Listen to this. This is very good. I like this kind of stuff right here. Transition in ages through time, moving into age of Aquarius, explained. Check this out. Just listen.
Please, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but something I do notice, just like when you see it within Christianity, you see the fish. In Judaism, you see the ram's horn. When Moses was like losing it when he wrote the 10 Commandments because they were worshiping a golden calf, and then he smashed it, and then they started blowing the ram's horn. That was the significance moving from the astrological age of Taurus into the age of Aries, right? And then when Jesus showed up and Yeshua, everyone showed him, hey, you got your 2 fish, right? And your 5 loaves of bread, right? That was moving from the age of Aries, the ram's horn in Judaism, into age of Pisces, the Christian era. Now, all this stuff going on, I thoroughly believe from my research that we're moving from the age of Pisces into the age of Aquarius, the man bearing the water, right? It's very important to understand the symbolism, to understand what's truly. Please, someone correct me if I'm wrong.
So, were you able to hear it, Emery?
No, can you hear me though?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, it won't let me do phone and internet at the same time.
Oh, it won't.
No. So I imagine if I was on like Messenger
here's my prediction
or whatever, it would probably work, but
okay,
we're
so
not
here
on that.
All right.
So
well,
you're good.
You need to be able to hear the video, so Vincent Peretti says, Deacon, all I rely on is meritless favor. Please set me free. I'll be free from all this, and it won't be from my making. Touchdown. Yeah, I love that. Yeah. Yep.
Who said that? Vincent Peretti?
Yeah, Vincent Peretti. Yeah. All right, folks, I think we're going to head on out. I think we're going to hit the hay soon. Yeah. Deacon, have your guy watch the video. I think it is only fair, Sean, that you allow me your opinion. I would really like to know. Gene also will be willing to come on your show. I'll look into it. So, all right, dude. I will talk to you later, and I'll see you.
All right.
Good to see you guys. We'll see you tomorrow, folks. Later. Take it easy. Bye. Later. Peace.